What is going on, guys? Welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. Today we're going to be taking a look at some brand new variants for Garden Warfare 2. We have some brand new variants for the Citron character and we have some brand new ones for the Imp. Now, even though we have some new variants for the Imp, we don't have the ZMEX shown to us just yet. If you did not know, every single Imp variant has its own ZMEX that then will be kind of similar to that kind of Imp. So far we know about the normal Imp and its ZMEX, and we do also know about the Grass Effect Z7 mech, but we haven't seen the Imp for that. Well, we now have the Imp variant for the Grass Effect Z7 mech that I will show a little bit later on. So as you can see on screen right now, we have some kind of Halo spoof for Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. You can see we have Citron versus the Imp in its ZMEX in the kind of the big characters in the screen, and you do see some small variants in the bottom left and bottom right corner. In the left corner we have brand new Citron variants, in the bottom right corner we have some brand new Imp variants. Now of course these haven't come with their ZMEX, we'll probably find more out about that later on, but before I get into details about this, I just want to see, we constantly keep seeing Dr. Zomboss in kind of this massive robot suit in the background. Now, one thing I have been considering maybe what could happen is in Backyard Battleground, you can play as the characters. You can either protect Crazy Dave's kind of area, or his Crazy Dave's treehouse. You can also protect Dr. Zomboss's base as well, because you can play on either side and it is a living world. Now you don't need to protect these, the AI can protect them themselves, but if you want to maybe go out there to attack the AI themselves, you can attack the opponent's base. So if you are playing as a zombie, you can go out there and attack Crazy Dave's treehouse, but the further you get close to Crazy Dave's treehouse, you will get bosses, and the same goes for if you are the plants attacking the zombies. So what I'm thinking is that if you are playing as the plants team and you are attacking Dr. Zomboss's mansion or something like that, you are going to be faced with gargantuas, yetis, and brand new bosses that we are going to get in the game. Now what I'm thinking is maybe the final stage, you may come up against Dr. Zomboss in this giant robot, or maybe if there's kind of some kind of campaign, because there are kind of quests for a story mode, maybe you go against Dr. Zomboss that way. But that is just something I briefly did want to talk about. And is this a new map that we can see in the background? I'm not sure if it will be a brand new kind of Gardens and Graveyards map or Herbal Assault map, or it's just something that does look pretty awesome. But now that that is out of the way, which was kind of rambling on a little bit, which hopefully you did still find pretty interesting, we're going to be taking a look at some brand new character variants. Now in the bottom left we have 3 Citron variants. We have seen a few of these before, and I will tell you why. The first one is Iron Citron, which is going to be a slower variant of Citron, but of course may do more damage, but also will move slower, but of course does have more health. So that is kind of the positives and negatives with the armoured kind of variants, and that is what Iron Citron is about. Now in the background behind these two, we have 2 new Citron variants. The first one on the left looks to be what I believe to be the Ice Citron, because if you look on screen right now, from the brand new maps that we did get where Chris Fox was talking over the top of them, where we saw a ton new information of Boney Island and Zen Peak, you can see right now on screen what looks to be this Citron. The reason I think it's this Citron is because you can see his hair on top of his head looks very, very similar, and the gameplay that we do see in this video looks to be kind of ice. So I'm thinking that this one on the left is going to be an Ice Citron, but unfortunately it is hard to tell what this Citron may look like properly, because in the gameplay we can't really see it very well because of a lot of smoke and a lot of explosions. But also in this image now, it's all blue, so it's hard to take out the colours of them. But I'm thinking that this may be an ice variant of Citron, which will be pretty awesome, because especially with his weapon, what you can see on screen right now is kind of a beam, you'll be able to hopefully freeze them pretty quickly. Now the one on the right, next to what I believe to be the Ice Citron, I'm thinking this is going to be some kind of Power Citron, or some kind of maybe kind of Fusion Citron, or something like that, just because of the glow that it is creating. Now the question is it going to be charging something up like the Plasma Pea, or like the Future Cactus, or is this going to be very similar to the characters that are very similar, like the Power Cactus and the Power Flower, things like that, where if you do hit an enemy, other multiple enemies around it that are close will also be damaged as well. So is it going to be a charged up character, or is it going to be one that will spread damage throughout many characters, or kind of many enemies if they are in the same area? So that is one thing that I do want to know about, because I'm not sure if it's just kind of an electric charge, or it is actually shooting something that is kind of just electric instead. So instead of being a charged up weapon, it's just a single shot that does kill or vanquish many enemies in a multiple area. Now that we've talked about Citron, we're going to move over to the right, which is the more interesting side, and these are brand new imps. Now, all of these are brand new imps, that 2 of them we haven't seen before. Now, the one on the very left, I believe to be a shrimp imp, or some kind of thing like a shrimp. Now, the reason why this is because if you go on the website of Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2, it is mentioned, did you see something kind of foot soldier that was a scuba diver, or in scuba diver gear, and also an imp that looked like a shrimp. And of course, you can see on top of its screen, something that does look like a shrimp on its head, and it does kind of sound funny, just the word shrimp. So if it wasn't shrimp imp, it was just maybe shh imp or something like that. That'd be quite funny. But I'm thinking, what may be different about this one? Is this going to shoot kind of fish guts, very similar to the marine biologist, or is this going to be something different? But it does look like it does have red lasers, so I don't know what's going to be special about this character. But I'm interested to see what is special about this, and then of course what is special about its Z-Mech. Now, the imp on the very right is wearing kind of a cone on his head. It looks like he's got some sort of power tool in his hand, and he has some earmuffs on, and he does have some protective glasses. So this looks like this is going to be working in a construction yard or something like that. So this may be some kind of construction imp. Now, don't know what's going to be special about this. Can it move maybe faster? Maybe it's like got really, really high damage. Or maybe it's like kind of maybe the fire variant of the imp, because it does kind of look like, if it is kind of a construction imp, it does kind of look like it can do a lot of power tools, maybe do a lot of damage, but it does kind of look like sparks or something like that what it is performing there. So maybe this may be the fire variant of the Z-Mech, and of course this would be the imp version of it. So let me know what you think about most of these variants down below in the comment section, because we have the shrimp. What do you think special about the shrimp imp and the construction imp? What do you think special about that? And then the one in the very middle, I'm sure you're maybe thinking, you know, this looks pretty similar. Well, if you look at the helmet of this imp, it is almost identical to the Z7 mech, or the markings of the Z7 mech that we did get a while ago. So I'm 100% sure that this is the imp version of the Z7 Grass Effect mech. So of course, now we've seen the imp version of the Grass Effect Z7 mech, you can put both of these together. Don't know what's too special about them just yet, but apart from that, we do know it does have a brand new weapon. But this looks absolutely awesome. We've got some brand new characters here. We've got 3 brand new imps. Of course, we saw one of them in the gameplay before on the brand new apps on Zen Peak and Boney Island, but the other 2 imps we haven't seen before, and it does look like it's going to be some kind of power Citron on the very right of the Citron characters as well. So let me know what you think about these in the comments down below. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Hopefully I've kind of broke it down a little bit for you, and that you did find it interesting. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, because it really does help out my channel, shows that you are enjoying these videos and that you do want to see more. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. My name is ZEROxFUSIONZ, and I'll catch you guys next time.